Woo! So, just got back from seeing Birth of the Dragon, and I would like to start out and say that this movie was, I was sitting in the theater, I was like, it's almost a damn parody. I was like, no, it's not a parody. It's, retelling? No, it's a reimagining of the story that a lot of us, Bruce Lee fans have heard about, Bruce Lee coming to America and starting the Kung Fu school, and because he was teaching the whites, or people that weren't Asian, put it that way, because he's taught more than just whites, Wong Jack Man was sent basically to stop him, and it would come down to a fight between them two, and whoever won, it was a decision. So if Wong Jack Man won, he had to stop teaching, and if Bruce Lee won, he had to, he could keep on teaching. And basically that's what the story was about, with this guy that started out as Bruce's, one of Bruce Lee's students, him being kind of like the middleman, the go-between between both of them. And I gotta say that I didn't hate the movie. I know it's getting really, really bad reviews. I didn't hate the movie. I thought it flowed smoothly. I thought, I already know the story, but there were some changes that were made. And I liked the look of the movie too. I liked the choreography of the fights. I did. I liked a lot of the fights that were in there. I thought they pulled them off very well. And the guy that played Bruce Lee was one of the best Bruce Lee, I think, he did one of the best Bruce Lee impressions I've seen, as far as an actor that has played him went. From the look, from the way, the way he moved and spoke. It was more about the way he spoke. It was more about the way he spoke and carried himself. The particular look that he had, I thought it worked really well. But there were, and I can't go into specifics or I'm going to spoil the movie, but there were certain key things that were changed from the way I've normally heard the story. Okay? So it didn't make me hate the movie because of that, but at one point it even turns him and Wong Jack Man into this like duo of superhero type whooping your ass thing, and I was just like, did this even fucking happen? There's a certain point where the outcome of the fight was decided, and it was like, did this even fucking happen? I know movies do extra, sometimes, and I had heard that a lot of Bruce Lee fans and most people that saw it hated it because the movie seemed to be more about this kid that was his student rather than Bruce Lee. And that didn't bother me so much as it was like, what the fuck? Even the kid in it, the guy, the man who was his student, there was his role. I was like, was he part of this? Did he really do this? Did he really do that? Was he instrumental in this? Was he instrumental? Like, there's a lot of shit in there where you're like, as a Bruce Lee fan, two Bruce Lee fans are gonna go see this together and be like, you ever see this shit? You ever heard of this shit happening? I never read this shit. Did you? Yeah, that's what I mean by that. If I were going in blind, never have seen a Bruce Lee movie before, it just being a regular movie, and this being a fictional character named Bruce Lee, and Wong Jack Man, and this student that's the go-between, the middleman, I would have thought, I'm going to give this 2.5 stars out of 5. Okay, 2.5. Woo! 2.5 out of 5. Woos! Okay, so it was somewhere in the middle. It was average. You know, it had some cool fight choreography, but it just it fell flat in the story. Just I can't ignore what I know being a Bruce Lee fan and having watched several documentaries on him, and it's almost like they rewrote history. And here's what would be the cool, crazy thing. What if this movie's actually the truth, and what we've always heard was false? Ooh. So let me know out there, what did you guys all think? Like I said, just as a standalone movie, just a martial arts movie, I gave it 2.5. But the fan in me just cannot ignore. I mean, put it this way, if the story was tight and just like what I had heard, maybe I'd have gave it a 3. You know, it wasn't anything that made me, like I wasn't snapping in the theater, losing my mind. But I did think it flowed. I thought it looked good, and I liked the fight choreography, you know? Post comments down below. Let me know what you all thought. If you enjoyed my review, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers. Wah! You may now subscribe.